kind of keep it around the collarbone. Sleeve grip is down by the wrist, just so you can see that little bit of space. Shoot up into the thunder hook here. Keeping my posture up and into him. I'm not arching my back too much. I'm just keeping pressure into him. Head to the side of his here. Inside trip. On that rib. Or if he doesn't take it out of his guard, you just kind of roll to the spine. Most of the time, you're flat out. Good. Just shooting up here. I don't really have to come up here and grab a lapel or a shoulder or anything like that. I'm just bumping him and getting him to move so I can get this foot and step in. When I step in, I'm not stepping real low here to his ankle. As soon as I push back into him, he's just gonna step over that. When I do this inside trip, I'm stepping clear through and hooking his knee here. Because here when I hook his knee, you can't pick that leg up. I still let him.
Push out around it.
When I come down, as you can tell, he's watching his legs on me. But as we're coming down, before he gets his leg wrapped around me, I'm digging this knee into it. I'm digging my elbow into his knee. So I've still got this collar grip here. Keep it nice, pulled and tight here. See that? That's why I put my knee in this. I put my elbow in his knee here, and he wants to throw this leg up. I've got my forearm to block that leg from coming up. So when I get this, as we're falling down, I'm catching that elbow and that knee here. And all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do my knee cut across his leg here, putting his leg down to the mat, keeping this pulled. What I like to do with this grip, with this collar grip, since I still got it, I'm gonna curl my wrist up. I'm gonna drive my elbow into the stomach here. Puts a lot of pressure into it, gives him something to think about as I'm knee cutting through here. The knee cut through here, I go from his leg to his sleeve or his wrist, pulling this up. I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna drive my knee into his shoulder here. I just want you guys to get to here for now, and we'll work on the next step from there. Coming off this other hook inside trip. Catching that elbow and that knee here. See, I've got that spread out as I come down on it. Pulling this lapel, driving my elbow into his stomach. I can pin this leg down with this same side of knee over here, so I can get this hand to post on this knee. When I post it down, I can knee cut through, grab his arm. If he's got it on my lapel, that's perfectly fine. I'm still gonna slide and drive that knee up into his shoulder, cut that through. Here I got my collar grip and my sleeve grip. Collar grip's not too deep, get a little bit of space here. Shoot my underhook, hip in, pressure in, head to head, forehead to ear, forehead to temple, wherever you want it. Just gonna hook it in. Coming down, catching his leg with my knee, my hand, catching his leg with my elbow. Pin this down to the same side knee here, not really a comfortable position.
Come over this way so you can see how he's grabbing.
I still got this tongue grip from here, posting my hand on the knee, switching my knees here, getting my shin on his leg, putting it down to the mat, still keeping all that pressure on that stomach here. I'll go up, find knee in the shoulder here. All I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna take this knee, I'm gonna step over, kind of around his head here. I'm gonna lock his arm in between my hip here, in between my hip and his head. And I'm gonna snake my arm on the other side of his head, grabbing this grip here. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get like a gable grip underneath him, and I'm gonna drop my hip down. When I drop my hip down, north-south shoulder. So again, I'll show that a little bit here. Got this lapel grip. If you wanna keep this lapel grip, that's fine. You can also, once you get this position, let go of it. Shoot for this underhook here, a little bit more control. I like to keep the lapel grip when I'm going for this north-south choke. Stepping over. This knee is guiding this elbow over to where I want it. So I'm kicking it nice and high, controlling it over his head. Snaking as I'm coming through. I'm snaking that arm through. Next to his head here. This arm's coming over his body. Gable gripping. I've still got his arm pinned against my hip here. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to drop this leg and snake his head down to the mat. I'm going to roll my shoulders. Okay, good? Yeah, I'm good. Okay, so one more time. Again, get to this position here. Knee up in the shoulder. Arms pulled up tight. All I'm going to do, I'm going to keep this. I'm still applying a lot of pressure here. That's where a lot of my weight is. All I'm going to do, if you want to stand in this elbow grip, this knee's coming up high, stepping over his head. Snake arm to the other side, on his neck. On the back of his neck, this arm comes over. I'm gonna snake through, I'm gonna gable grip this. This knee that was down, that I placed by his head, he's gonna drop down, keep that arm close to his head, nice and tight. Sink down. You just sink your